there's the line. 130 pitches into it.
And that was 5 years ago, as you were recalling. And he was in his first full season as a big leaguer at that time. So here is Lincecum. He's got Headley, the third place hitter, Carlos Quentin, the big cleanup slugger, and then Yonder Alonso, the fifth place hitter. Three of the Padres' very best hitters coming up. Ball one.
But right now, he's not feeling any fatigue whatsoever. None. He's got pure adrenaline hit here in the last 3 innings.
A strike on the inside.
So fatigue is not a factor. And he wants this thing badly.
Left side of the Giants infield playing Headley to pull the ball. The right side shaded in that direction. Off the outside. 2-1. The outfield is straight away, although the right fielder Pence is way off the line toward right center. Headley has walked twice in this game already. In between the walks, he struck out in the 4th inning. Foul ball, it's 2-2. Headley, who was the All-Star last year, he was the man. Not just for the Padres, he had one of the best years of any hitter in the National League just a year ago. 31 homers, 115 batted in. Struck him out, and he's tagged out by Posey. One away.
13 strikeouts, and the swing in this came on a 90-mile-an-hour fastball right on the outside corner at the knees. They wanted it up and in. Look at the sink. That's a 2-seam fastball coming completely across the plate. And it winds up being a pretty good mistake, the location. 2 outs away.
Carlos Quentin, he is 0 for 3. He's flied out to shallow left, grounded out to third, and lined out to shortstop. Ball one. Remember that line out came with 2 on and 2 out in the 6th inning. And Lincecum finally challenged him with a fastball, and Quentin drilled it, but right to Brandon Crawford for the final out. Check swing, and it's a foul, an accidental foul. 1 out in the last of the ninth. The Giants ahead 9-0. Out hitting the Padres 10-0. And Lincecum, meanwhile, closing in on 140 pitches for the night.
Still got good velocity on the fastball. He still has good movement. We saw that on the swing through strike 3 from Chase Headley to start this inning out. The 13th strikeout.
Bumgarner, Godin, fellow members of the rotation looking on. Mighty cut at that one and found it straight back.
Found something straight back here on. He's got that speed time. Vogelsong looking on. Giants fans on their feet.
Jeff Francoeur just joined the team today. He may be marking and say, wow, what have I walked into? The 2-2 pitch. Manages to foul that one off. Tough pitch. Good work by Quentin to spoil it.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, that was a split-finger fastball and that movement running away down the high outside corner. And how he got a piece of it, I don't know. I don't think Lincecum knows either.
He's had 13 strikeouts tonight, and several of them on pitches like that. Left field did not get all of it. Blanco, 2 down in the 9th inning. And now 1 out away from his rendezvous with history.
They tried to throw the ball around. They kind of got dropped. Belt picked it up, threw it to Lincecum. Lincecum says, wait, we got 2 more guys have to touch this. Let's not mess with routine. Threw it to Scudero, who then went to Pablo Sandoval with it. And now Lincecum got it from the guy he wanted from. There's no superstition in baseball.
Let's follow the protocol. Yonder Alonso. Strike one. Alonso has hit one ball very well to deep center for an out in the second, and he has struck out twice since. 2 down in the 9th inning. Tim Lincecum, who has accomplished so much in the game, but never something like this. Strike 2.
Yeah.
Never close to this before.
2 curveballs that completely have overmatched Alonso. And if you're Buster Posey, you're thinking, I got to call that again.
One more. Oh.
Not this time.
Come on.
1-2 to the dangerous Alonso. Here it is.
Oh.
They wanted it high, a little bit too high to tempt Alonso.
That's all right. They want to throw that breaking ball down and in again. That pitch up and away changes the sideline, cleanses the memory. Now they can go right back down the dirt. He'll follow.
Well, there was a breaking ball and hit hard, but way foul. Still 2-2 to Alonso.
Posey's thinking, he got pretty good wood on that one. Do I throw it again? Do I throw the split?
High in the air
Dang.
and catchable. Blanco. It's a no-hitter for Tim Lincecum.
Yeah.
So many memorable pictures in this celebration. Congratulated by Kane, the last Giant to pitch a no-hitter, a perfect game last year, and all celebrating on the diamond as they've done as a team so many times in the last 4 years, celebrating championships, World Series, big victories. Tim Lincecum, who has earned some of the highest honors that any pitcher could earn, tonight for the first time, it's a no-hitter for Lincecum.
Posey from behind with a celebratory hug. There is nobody more popular in that Giants clubhouse than this old guy. And as you pointed out, John, he has accomplished so much in his career. And tonight, he joins the Giants greats who have thrown a no-hitter. And what a night for all of the Giants fans, not just here at the ballpark, but for everywhere, to take in the pride and the celebration of Tim Lincecum's no-hitter, his first.
It took him 148 pitches to get it done, but I think you pointed it out several times. The pitch count was not an issue. Tim Lincecum didn't feel a thing out there, and it almost seemed to be in the 9th inning that it got even a little bit easier, if that's possible. He needed some help from Hunter Pence in the 8th inning, who made the play of the game. Pablo Sandoval was great on one ball in particular, but several balls overall. Tim Lincecum, the no-hitter, and he is standing by. Tim, congratulations. You must be in another world right now.
Yeah, kind of speechless right now. Still kind of feeling like I'm out there on the field.
Well, you've been flirting around with this great mechanics that you had tonight for the last several starts. Tonight, you were able to sustain it through the entire 9 innings. Tell us how you felt about that.
I just kind of wanted to stick to my game plan. You know, Buster and I did a great job of staying on the same page, what we wanted to do, and try not to deviate from that.
Was fatigue ever a factor in your game tonight?
No, I felt fine out there from the first pitch. Maybe just a little sweaty, but other than that, I felt great.
The ball that was hit by Amarista turned into a great play by Pence. What did you think when the ball was hit?
I thought that was a for sure hit, but you see Hunter flying out of nowhere, making the flying grab. That was just really impressive and a big play for us.
And Pablo made a
yeah, he made a great play on that one down the third base line with a strong throw and keeping that no-hitter alive.
At what point were you starting to think about the no-hitter?
I really tried to not think about it at all, even in that last inning. Just tried to stay within myself and try to make my pitches.
Anybody bring it up to you at all?
No, nobody.
Nobody came by and spoke to you?
Not one person.
Now that's a little unusual. You're usually kind of talkative.
I'm a sociable kind of guy, but I don't know why for some reason they didn't want to talk to me today.
Well, a good reason. The 13 strikeouts, a lot of swing throughs. Just really, you look like a guy we've seen before.
Yeah, it felt good to go out there and get something good going for the team. You know, last night we came out and exploded with those huge runs, and today we did the same thing. And you know, just fortunate enough that I was in there to be able to be the pitcher today.
Now, you remember the last no-hitter you pitched anywhere?
No, I think it was in high school or something.
And you must have pitched a few in high school.
Yeah, there were only 7 innings, so it's a little easier.
Well, Tim Lincecum, what a night. What a night to remember. And you had a pretty good night with the bat, too.
Yeah, just trying not to strike out as much. Really, that's all my mindset is.
What did it mean to you to be here in San Diego on the road and have this support from your Giants fans?
You know, we always come here. You always see a lot of orange and black in the stadium. So, you know, to come here and pitch, it almost kind of feels like home field advantage to us, especially when the cheers are going on, when we're scoring. You know, it just kind of knows that they're behind you. And, you know, when we have a game like this, it's kind of hard not to feed off of them.
Who will be the first person you call after the game?
My dad.
I thought so.
Yeah.
So, Tim, we want to let you go. A lot of people want to talk to you. You need to call your dad and maybe 100 other people, too. But congratulations. What a night. We'll never forget it.
Thank you very much.
Tim Lincecum, a no-hitter. The second San Francisco Giant ever to do it on the road. It also, in this great pitcher's ballpark, Petco Park, it's synonymous with pitching. Tough place to hit. Until tonight, nobody had ever pitched a no-hitter at Petco Park. He's the first.
Well, the other thing, too, is you saw the celebration on the field, and you saw the emotion that the Giants players had for Tim Lincecum. And I mean, his story's been inspiring to a lot of those guys down there. And Tim Lincecum has gone through some tough times, and he's gone through them with dignity. And he's worked his way through it the way a good pro does. And when you do that, you endear yourself to your teammates. And when you have a night like tonight, which is special, not just to what it means to the Giants this season, but historically what it means to the Giants organization, I mean, they totally got behind it, and the celebration out there is something I don't think I'm going to ever forget. I mean, we saw the same thing when Kane had his no-hitter, his perfect game last June. Just the closeness of this team once again unveiled tonight, and it happened in Tim Lincecum's no-hitter.
So, and like Kane's perfect game, a lot of runs fairly early in this game tonight for Tim Lincecum, where the no-hitter became the story and fairly early on. So congratulations for Tim Lincecum. Only the 7th San Francisco Giant ever to do it, and the 2nd ever to do it on the road. The Giants, Tim Lincecum on no-hitter. We'll be back.